On today's video, we're going to show you 3 ideal exotic pets for first-time owners. You're going to learn about their temperament, habits, special traits, and reasons why they make great pets for beginners. Stay tuned, the video is about to start. Number 1. The Leopard Gecko. A distinctive spotted pattern and friendly disposition make this exotic lizard stand out. They enjoy being handled and interacting with people where other types of lizards don't necessarily. Additionally, their living requirements aren't very extreme and they are easily fed. They originate from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Northwest India, and Iran. Leopard geckos have perky personalities and make movements that are interesting to watch. They are commonly yellow, white, and spotted with black dots, and hatchlings are striped and gradually change to the spotted appearance. There are several colorful and patterned morphs or variations. They do not require a lot of cage maintenance, but you should still give their environment a lot of attention. Old fish tanks that don't hold water anymore also work perfectly well for leopard geckos. When you first bring home your leopard gecko, you can socialize it by gently handling it. They will tolerate a certain amount of contact, but don't overdo it or your leopard gecko may become stressed. They are not prone to biting and are usually slow-moving. They are known to be very vocal, especially when they are hungry. They will make chirps and squeak sounds. Leopard geckos are mostly nocturnal, ground-dwelling geckos that are generally docile and easy to tame. They do not have the sticky toe pads like other geckos, so they do not climb walls. They are insectivores. So, you can feed a variety of crickets, waxworms, and, in moderation, mealworms. Juveniles need to be fed several crickets every day. Adults can skip several days between feedings. Number 2. The Axolotl. This salamander is super popular and quite low maintenance. Their habitat is relatively easy to keep but does require cleaning the tank and making frequent water changes. These animals are not only interesting, but a joy to care for. Unlike most salamanders, they do not undergo metamorphosis from larval to adult form where breathing changes from gills to lungs. Instead, they remain aquatic their entire life. Thus, they are not pets you handle, but they can be quite entertaining to watch. They are relatively easy to care for and hardy, which makes them suitable for beginner pet owners, plus, their dietary needs are fairly straightforward. Once you have their housing set up correct, you generally only have to spend a few hours per week on feeding and cleaning. The rest is simply enjoying them as a quiet, aquatic companion. Axolotls tend to be fairly bold and are perfectly content to move about their tank as they're being watched by their humans. Some will even come up to the side of their tank when a person is there observing them. However, they are particularly social animals and don't require any tank companions. They should not be kept with other species as axolotls might try to eat pet fish, and the fish sometimes nip at them as well. In the wild, axolotls feed on snails, worms, crustaceans, small fish, and small amphibians. In captivity, they can be fed a variety of brine shrimp, small strips of beef or liver, earthworms, bloodworms, tubifex worms, other frozen fish foods, and commercial fish pellets. Do not feed any worms or fish you caught yourself, as they can carry parasites. In general, no vitamin or mineral supplements are necessary. Number 3. The bearded dragons. Similar to the leopard gecko, bearded dragons are easy lizards to keep and are very friendly animals. These are excellent beginner lizards because they are good with children who handle them responsibly. They also don't grow to a large size, which means you don't need a very large habitat. They range in color but are often a light tan to brown with a long, thick tail and a spiky, beard-like collar around their neck. While they are generally considered good pets, even for beginner reptile owners, they do have fairly complex nutritional and environmental needs. Special equipment and a fair amount of time are needed to care for bearded dragons. However, they are generally social and very easy to tame. Bearded dragons get their common name from the spines that encircle their necks. These spines usually lie flat. But if a dragon feels threatened, its throat will expand and the spines will stand up. In captivity, however, bearded dragons are generally docile, so owners rarely see their aggressive displays. These animals are active during the day and typically learn to tolerate handling well. For a single adult bearded dragon, a 55 to 75-gallon tank, along with a secure screen top, is ideal. Smaller tanks can be used for juveniles, but they will quickly outgrow them. In the wild, bearded dragons are omnivores, eating a mixture of invertebrate and vertebrate prey, including insects and smaller animals as well as plant material. In captivity, they should be fed a combination of insects and vegetables. Bearded dragons generally should be fed at least once every 24 hours, depending on their age. Bearded dragons are easily found from reputable breeders or rescue organizations. And that's it for today's video. Which exotic pet on the list would you like to own? If you want to know more about a specific pet, tell us in the comments section. Also, if you enjoyed the content and think we deserve it, please consider subscribing and don't forget to activate the notifications. Thanks so much for watching, and see you soon!